Hi guys, welcome back to Garden a Little, and today is that exciting day where we get to pull up the rest of our garlic. Let's get into it. So if you remember, I had a bed with garlic and corn. Now it hasn't rained for, I don't know, a day and a half. I think that's the biggest break I'm gonna have in rain, so I'm going to use this to pull up the rest of my garlic. What I'm gonna try to do is just pull it up by the stem. We'll see how that works. Oh man, that's hard. I'm gonna dig around it a little bit, free it up. All right, that's a little better. Let's try to pull it up now. Oh shoot, it's ripping. So this ripped completely, which is no good, meaning that I cannot cure this garlic. I will have to use this garlic right away. All right, after a long time of trying, finally got this garlic head out. It was not easy, but again, because I don't have a stem here, this will have to be used pretty much immediately. That's definitely not what I planned to have happened, but again, I show you the good, the ugly, all of it together because it is real life. This is how we roll. Now, if you remember, I said that it's better to harvest garlic when it's nice and dry after it hasn't rained for a little bit. Why is that? It's because we want to cure our garlic. Well, I want to cure my garlic. What that means is that I want my garlic to be nice and dry. Now, pulling up garlic when it was wet was a ton easier. So I wonder if that has anything to do with it, now that my garlic is ripping. Let's try some more heads and revisit that idea. All right, instead of blindly pulling this up, I'm going to dig around it first. That's a nice sized garlic head. So these roots over here from the corn doesn't help. It's probably my fault. All right, let's see if this comes out easier. No, it's not. Dang it. Oh, that sucks. Plan it to be one way and it's definitely not working out that way. Man, that is really stuck in there. Oh my goodness, again, had to use my tool, so maybe that's the way I will be digging up my garlic. But that's a pretty nice bulb. This is the culprit right here. The garlic head is surrounded by corn roots, so it's not easy to pull it up. So I will be using my handy tool to pull the rest of these guys up. All right, here comes another one. Just get this soil away from here. As much as we can. I'll lodge my tool in here. Try not to scrape the actual garlic head. Oh, come on. This is definitely not going as I planned. Terrible. Really cut into my garlic, actually. Oh man, so frustrating. You know what? Gonna be honest, not what I expected. Not what I wanted either. We got a few salvageable cloves, but there's a lot of this kind of thing. Me trying to dig it out and literally just breaking up the cloves. Not happy about that, but there's a couple of cloves that are salvageable. I will be able to preserve them. Now, this one is questionable because it looks like I actually did injure it. So maybe not that one, maybe this one. So I got all these cloves, sad. These are what I harvested when it was raining and wet soil. So what I've done is I listened to experienced gardeners basically talk about garlic, talk about how they harvest their garlics. And they really specifically said, wait until it's dry. It's not raining. That's what you want. And that's what I went by. That's really what I was waiting for. But based on my experience, pulling up garlic when it was wet ground was 1,000,000% easier. None of my cloves got damaged. And they're drying out very nicely. They're not rotting or anything. So is this a complete loss? No, absolutely not. Although I am upset and quite frankly frustrated because I did wait for, from October until all the way to July to harvest these guys, I will still be able to eat garlic that is fresh out of my garden. I will still be able to preserve some of it. And most importantly, I harvested some lessons. So I learned some lessons. Lesson number 1, don't plant garlic next to corn. My biggest thing why I did that in the first place is because I thought garlic grows underground, corn grows above the ground. I can use the space twice as much. The joke was on me because I forgot that corn has extensive root system. So every time I try to pull the garlic out, there was so much corn roots all around it that the garlic will not come up. So that's my lesson number 1. Don't plant garlic and corn in one bed. My lesson number 2 is harvest it when the ground is wet. The ground is so much more workable, so much more softer, and lets go so much easier when it's wet. And lesson number 3, don't be so hard on yourself. You are constantly learning. If you're wondering how and why I want to cure my garlic, this is how. So I harvested this bulb. It's not scratched or anything like that. Basically, what I'm waiting for is for these roots to feel like paper, like dried out. Why do I want to dry this out? Is because I want the first layer to be its natural package, basically. Prevented from rot, prevented from sprouting, all that kind of stuff. So this guy here is looking really good. It's really close. Now, why do I want to do that? Because it's better for longer storage that way. This way, I'll be able to store this 6, 9, 10 months. I'm not really sure because I don't know the variety of this garlic, but I'm super excited because if I can, I will save this seed for next year's seed garlic. Thanks for joining my raw garden videos of how I harvest things. I really definitely did not plan this to be this disastrous, but like I said, I harvested tons of lessons from this, so I will know better next time. Again, if you want to check out my ebook, link is down below in the descriptions. Any support, likes, comments, subscriptions to my channel is a huge support to me. So thank you guys so much. I hope I encourage you to go garden a little, and I'll see you next time. Bye.